Alright, everyone, just give me a second to get everything set up. That sounds like somebody already... Ah. They've already been playing for a bit. I was expecting to join a new one, because this game isn't generally pretty popular, so I'm going to quickly get this set up so that I can see all you guys' chats and stuff. Give me a split second. Actually, let me check my audio to make sure. Okay, I'm coming through. I should be coming through just fine. I'll turn the game volume down a little bit just to be sure. Let's see. There we go. Alright, chat is pulled up. Why is the ship leaning forward? So this server should start filling up. I really hope that something didn't, like, break the syncing, because this is the second time I've seen it sync like that, and just a few days ago it was working fine, so... We'll see. Here to have a viewer. Well, that might just be me, considering that I am watching this to get the chat. So, the Estonia, we'll talk more about the disaster when we start the next round. For now, we're just going to kind of play through, and I can show you some of the interiors that aren't flooded and stuff. It'll be much easier to look at once everything's back up out of the water, if this game does have a regen system. I don't think I've ever played it long enough to see that in action. So yeah, we have some dining areas at the back. We're really only going to get to explore that, back staircase and stuff, because... Oh no. I may be trapped. That ain't good. Now would probably be a good time for me to start panicking, but I'm not going to. There's another way out of here, right? No, there isn't. I appear to be stuck. And I'm not sure if I can get out. Well, the ship should flip upside down at some point. We'll see how that all works out. I'm actually streaming, right? Yeah. Huh. I wonder where everyone is right now. Probably a church or something. The ship is definitely having a bit of a rough time. And that, I think, is water, so I need to get out of here somewhat quickly, because otherwise it's all going to kind of flood. But I'm not sure I can get out of here. Now the stage is like one stud, like half stud thing rising up is like getting in my way. And none of these windows work. I need to just kind of zoom out of. so I definitely can't just hop out of them, so that's... that sucks. Wow, first round and I'm already trapped. Why is it leaning forward? It never... Was the game updated recently? It was updated in March. Not recently, so... And I played it after March 24th, so this syncing is weird. That water is getting very close. I wonder if it's like a bug or something. Okay, so yeah, now basically half the restaurant's underwater. Congrats, you get to watch as this one room slowly floods with me in it. I'd rather not be in it, I'd rather be, you know, up there. But... So I do have someone watching my live stream. Oh, I have a couple people. 3. Awesome. I didn't realize that. Yeah, now I'm super stuck. I cannot get out of here. If you want, I'll try. Look, I can't. There's nothing I can do. I'm still trapped. Oh boy. Oh, maybe I can kind of glitch out. No. Well, the ship is mostly underwater at this point. They might have updated the sinking theory. And I was just playing a server that had been around for, like, long enough that it was before the thing. Maybe. So yeah, now water's up to the stage and continuing to rise. This should eventually kind of flip upside down. That or water's gonna reach here first. Oh, that's wonderful. The staircase next to me is flooding and I can't get to it. So I may drown here. Because I'm not sure how easy this ship is to navigate once it gets underwater. I know it can be kind of finicky when you're above water. And everything's like upright and everything. So underwater probably isn't going to be that much better. Oh god. Hallway's flooded. Staircases. Oh, water's actually at the staircase now. Oh yeah, Railroad, come on. Come on in. I don't have Discord open at the moment though, so we're not going to be able to do the Discord call. So yeah, no, just... But yeah, no, you can join me in game. Yeah, no, the link's in the description. In fact, if you are watching this stream and you have Roblox, I would suggest that you do, because this game deserves way more attention than it gets. I have a really old video on my channel about this game. I was going to try... Oh, hold on. I know there's an option somewhere for my streams to... Let's see... To make, like, a copy of this. Stream. Output. I'll do it next time. I wonder if I can stream and record at the same time. 6 viewers, oh my god. Yes! I'm out! Oh, thank god! I made it! I'm alive! Woo! Okay. I've made a daring escape. So where is Railroad? I do not see him yet. So the ship appears to be kind of leveling out, because again, what the ship should do is just kind of roll onto its side and then sink by the stern. Which is weird, because there's that giant gaping hole in the bow, but whatever. That's... You know, that's how people describe the ship as having sunk, so I'll leave them. I mean, it kind of makes sense, like, all the weight would go to the back, because the front's, like, automatically lighter. I don't remember if this game has a regen or not. I'm not entirely sure if it does. I think the bow's kind of starting to rise up. Oh. I don't. Indeed, I am live. So what happened to... Ah, there's where I was trapped. Oh god, it's all underwater. I think that's like basically the entire explorable interior now. There's like a small air pocket over here, and then the rest of it's just gone. Yeah, the ship is rolling well past 90 degrees. But yeah, now in the next round, when the ship regens, I will... I will actually explain what's happening here and how it happened. And I will also try to record it so I can upload a reverse version as well, to kind of make up for the fact that I didn't for the other one. Okay, so... I'm in the game. Well, hello, Dorian. Okay, so... The ship is basically, like, level now. Minus the fact that it's leaning towards the bow. I wonder why it does that. It shouldn't really do that. I've played this game many times before, so... And I think what we're gonna kind of get is that really weird, awkward break situation where the bow's gonna rise up a little bit later. Yeah, today's the anniversary. That's why I'm doing this. Huh. Cool. Alright, let me check my old video to see how long, what time the ship went down. Lost at the MS Estonia. That video was uploaded in 2020. When did I last see? 150. Oh, it's 145, so... Okay, so the ship is gone. It should just kind of start, like, plunging at, like, about 150. So looking at the rest of the video, I don't think this game has a regen system. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. So yeah. I was in some sort of Titanic film. Okay, so let's go over to the lifeboats, because there's really nothing better to do. Streaming for 16 minutes already. Good God. There we go. Chilling in the lifeboat. That way the lifeboat's stable. Oh God, don't capsize the boat. Oh, the lights went out. Underwater. The ship should be above water right now. There should be the bulbous bow just kind of hanging above the sea. Wait, were you? Was he? Aaron? Or no? Started about 19 minutes ago. And we're just about at 150, so the ship should start plunging about now. Look at all them windows. I think, okay, yes, the ship is starts plunging at exactly 150. And yes, they would lower the lifeboats just like one after the other. It was really annoying. People were trying to. Oh wait, they actually managed to flip that lifeboat back over. That's kind of cool. The entire server huddling around one lifeboat. Okay, so how many people surround the Estonia? 137. Okay. So yeah, now it's doing that thing where it just like fast forwards through time. So we should probably rejoin. Well, when does the game, like, start? History. Lost Famous Estonia. 1639. Look, okay, cool boy, you can go if you want, but I am doing this. Okay, yeah, can you guys please stop? It's... okay. Oh, railroad. Oh, hello. Oh god, this server got huge. I really hope this has... God, we had 7 people watching this at some point. Let's... there are 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 people here. Oh, sincere YouTuber people make you too. Kind of. It was, freaking Mike Starwolf. That friendship turned out great. Now you can see all the lifeboats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 boats in total off of that massive liner. Hello, am I late? A little bit. Oh yeah, by the way, hello, Salzan. Kinda late. We are going to see if the game regens at all. I'm not sure if it does. These chains don't... Did the ship get despawned or something? No, it's still there. So it's 7. Oh, I love CSX trains. I did not put this guy on my friends list. Yes, I am. So... Okay, yeah. I friended that guy because he's, like, part of my kind of production crew-ish. So I think we might need to rejoin. Oh, wait, time stopped. How far did I get in my last video? .628. Okay, does this game have, private servers? Oh, they're free. I might want to make one, because... I don't think it will. What is Mr. Dorian going on now? So I might actually end up making a private server because I don't think... Can I, like... Okay, I don't... Well, I'm going to have to... Oh, Jesus, this guy's annoying. Okay, and I'm going to get out of here. You guys can play this all on your own time. You guys can play this all on your own time because I am going to go find a nice private server to play in myself. Friends, if you guys want to join me, let's see if I can actually make it so. Oh yeah, definitely friends allowed. Actually, I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to post it in chat. So, if you want to join me right now, go to this link. Because that link is to my apparently goes straight to my private server. Oh, why did it take... I want my private server. Oh my god, why did it take me to the main game? Let's see. Did it not? There we go. So, please join me there. I am currently making the server, and we will play this game start to finish. We already have people here. Awesome. So, welcome, everyone. You can hop over here. There's a little white square. You can touch that, and it'll take you right aboard the ship. And look at this thing. It's not sinking right now. Isn't that amazing? It should, you should be able to, click it and it'll auto-join you. Yeah, look at that, we're already starting to fill up. This is awesome. So, just click on the link I posted in chat. It should be pretty easy. We have a lovely, lovely ship here. We have a nice little kind of bar lounge area up on the top deck. Now, I don't think there's any access, below the ship on this, below deck on this level. So we're gonna head, down a deck. We have another nice little lounge area. Look at this thing. It's very, very well put together. I actually really like this model. And I imagine these rooms look very, very different in game. So if we head... So we have, all of these, lovely hallways. You saw the staircase I got trapped next to back there. This is the main staircase, and then just kind of cabins up this way. Heading down another deck, we have the main dining room area with a lovely little bar in the middle. I really like this room. It must have looked great in real life. And heading aft, we have that staircase again, and you may notice it does seem to go by a little bit faster. And here's the room I died in. Now, perfectly fine. And we do seem to be departing now. Yeah. Goodbye, land. I imagine we will be back there soonish, rather than, horribly sinking and dying or anything. So yeah, the Estonia was launched in, let's see. I actually don't remember much about the Estonia. I just kind of remember the basic story of the sinking. So the Estonia was built in 1980, and it was owned by several people over time. The Viking Line, F. John, and then Est Line. So it had a very, very colorful career. We have another dining room down here. Heading forward, we have a shopping district. Lovely. Oh, and it appears that something is happening. We have some kind of waves building up. Then we have another hall back here, and this leads back to the dining room and the staircase and all that. So now we're going to head up and kind of check out the last room that is really in the ship and explorable. So here's the boat deck. Nice and lovely. We got lifeboats. Some decent safety features that are pretty standard amongst ships. We've got that staircase. Exits out here. Heading up, we have, you know, where the lifeboats are stored, their cradles and all that. This ship does appear to use gravity davits. And then we have the bridge. Ta-da! We have, you know, throttle. We have the helm. Very nice. I like this ship a lot. I like the model, and I like everything, you know, about it. And the port's just kind of going off into the distance there. Now, there is no access onto the bow, as you may have noticed. That's because that was just kind of a design feature of the ship. Another design flaw is you may, and this is going to become very important later, if we go up to the bridge, you can't, and like kind of stand next to the helm, you cannot see the bow. The line of sight on this ship is terrible. And you can't, and I don't think you can even see the bow from the bridge wing. No, you can't. The bow is just completely invisible. So, that's gonna become kind of an issue. You may notice that the winds are starting to build. We are starting to get in a little bit of a storm. Should be fine though. We have cabins and stuff. None of it's actually all that really detailed, but, you know, that's fine. That's fine. I like this. And I would imagine that this thing right here is, yeah, the information center. Ta-da. Just asking, you know, questions about the ship. Do you have any of those? So this is... Yeah, you can't see the bow from the bridge. It's really bad design. It's not great. We have like apparently a steaming hot cup of tea over here. And then yeah, we have a lovely interior. Lovely, lovely. So I'm going to repost the link in the description, that way I know everyone has it. There we go, so refresh your pages, and the link should be in the description to my private server, should be in the description. The reason I made a private server was because I knew public servers weren't really going to work. Weren't really going to work because no one was like rejoining or anything. Anyways, I'm going to start recording as well about now. Ah, yeah, we're doing both. Okay, that's great, that's great, that's great. And we're going to quickly make it so that game capture goes to display capture, and display capture gets hidden. There we go. Oh yeah, it's moving. Here we go. I've been already streaming for like a half an hour. This is awesome. If you have... This thing is bobbing up and down the waves. It's a pretty serious storm. This thing is not taking them that great. Them waves. Although things don't appear to be too terrible yet, so... Yeah. Wow, Dorian is not having a good time with this stream. I got a drink of bean juice. Warm breaths. That's the name I'm familiar. Where am I familiar with that with? Where am I familiar with worm breaths? I've heard that name before. So the time has stopped. Head to my cabin, which is on the lowest deck and all the way forward. If there are cabins over here. Now there's a very specific reason I'm going to want to be on this cabin. And I think you're all going to hear it very, very soon. There we go. This is my cabin. Yay. It is 12:50. It's almost 1 o'clock. And we're going to be woken up by a strange sound. I'm not sure when it's going to start. That was it. So that was the sound. If you're not familiar with the story of the Estonia, that was the sound of the bow visor coming loose. And now it's just kind of flapping around, which isn't good. It's actually really bad, because the bow visor links directly to the car hold, which takes up this entire area. And if that comes loose and falls off, well, that's going to start flooding, and that is going to lead to what we're about to see. Oh my god, why... The bow should not be dipping underwater this early. I think it's already starting to take on a little bit of seawater. Just a little bit. Okay, so Roblox definitely broke something. That's bad. I don't know why it's leaning forward. It shouldn't be leaning forward. Whatever. We'll leave it. Something's wrong with the bow. And we're about to see soon-ish where that all's gonna lead. Which, the interior might already be flooding if you go, like, all the way... Oh my god. Oh god. It should not be doing this. But I'm gonna stay up here, because I want to catch this lovely shot. Because the bow is taking the brunt of the hits. So if you want, you can watch my old video to see how this is supposed to sink. I'll see if I can ask the developer to fix this, but whatever. Of course, something breaks right before the anniversary. There it goes, yeah. We're about to get a very worrying sight when the bow... Yeah, no, I don't get why it's, like, sinking by the bow. Because this is not how the game should run. I'll link my old video. Oh my god, water's almost up to the boat deck. That's not good. Yeah, okay, so this is not... What's supposed to happen is the ship just rolls on its side and then slowly goes down by the stern. I think that this might be from water entering the cargo hold. The car hold. Which we might start to get a little bit of a something called the freeze surface effect soon. We're saying... Yeah, no, apparently we are. It is really bad. Water on the lowest cabins. Yeah, that makes sense. That tracks. So I think we're gonna get something that we should not see in this game very soon. Oh! Oh no. The bow just fell off. So, yeah, this isn't good. I'm gonna go down below back to my cabin and just try to fetch some things right now before we sink, which sadly it is on the lowest deck and pretty far forward, so we are gonna have to deal with some. Oh, good God. I will admit this does make it more interesting. It's not what should be happening. This might have been a bad idea. I imagine this is gonna come up fairly soon. Oh God. Okay. Okay. I'm out. Oh my God. That is not good in the slightest. My Roblox name is Mike Schmidt 123. Also Mike. So I do hope Takara Cobra, the guy who owns this game, fixes this, because this isn't how the ship is supposed to sink. That's a lot of water. Okay, I grabbed supplies from the shop. Now it's time to get out. And you may notice that we are already taking on a pretty bad list. Like, it's getting bad. Very quickly. And, oh yeah, it's complete chaos on the deck. This is getting bad. Abandoned ship. The lifeboat will be broken. Oh my God. So yeah, that's what the, that should be well out of the water, the car hold area. And yeah, meanwhile, this is... So I feel like this is going to be one of the lifeboats that sinks. I kind of hope it is, because otherwise I just kind of escape the ship safely. So I'm going to go grab more... Oh God. Yeah, no, the ship did not sink like this. This is, I guess... historical fiction? Which is a shame, because this game used to be very accurate, and, like, this was my... Like, I'll send a link to the video that's, like, my, Estonia sinking theory. So if I head back here... Oh yeah, here's the neat little area behind the bar. Booze. It's the most important thing. Okay, we got the booze. Time to get out. Ooh, that's not good. Alright, good either. I think there's a staircase further aft, but I'm just gonna kind of make a run for this one up ahead. Even though the ship's gonna like... Ooh, there it goes! So, yeah, the bridge is going really quickly. Oh my God, I do hope this gets fixed, because... Oh yeah, this is a big server already. Let's see, how many people are joining us for now? 9 people. That's a lot. This game, that is a fair amount. Hold on, but I keep shifting my phone around to see everything. So yeah, this isn't good. This is, one might even dare call this bad. So here goes the dining room. It is flooding rather quickly. Oh dear. That's not good. That's not good at all. And the list is getting really bad. Like, this list is rough. We need to get out. Okay. Oh. Oh. Oh god. The staircase is gone. Where's the YouTuber? Just made it out onto the deck. The lifeboat has been abandoned, and it seems that everyone's kind of crowding up around the stern. Oh dear god. The bridge is flooding! Oh, good god. That is not good. You wanna know how we know that the ship didn't sink bow first? Because they were actually radioing for a very long time, which I think I'll actually play the audio of about now. That's a good place for the phone. So here is the audio for the Estonia Mayday.
Europa, Estonia. Chile, Europa, Estonia.
Estonia, this is Celia, Europe, replying on channel 6.
Chile, Europa.
Estonia, this is Celia, Europe, on channel 16.
Chile, Europa, Viking, Estonia.
Estonia, Estonia.
Mayday, Mayday. Chile, Europa, Estonia.
Estonia, Celia, Europa, are you calling Mayday? Estonia, what's going on? Can you reply?
This is Estonia. Kuka se on siellä? Chile, Europa, Estonia.
Yes, Estonia, this is Celia, Europe.
Hyvää huomenta, puhutko sä suomea?
Joo, puhun suomea.
Joo, meillä on nyt tässä ongelma. On paha kallistuma oikealle puolelle. Uskon, että oli pari 30 astetta. Voisitko sä tulla apuun ja pyytää myös Viking Linein apun?
Joo, Viking Line on tässä perässä ja meni varmaan tietoon. Ja voitko antaa sun position?
Siis meillä pätki saa, meillä on blackout ja emme saa nyt, mä en osaa sanoa sitä
Okei, selvä. Ryhdytään toimiin.
Silja Europa, Mariella.
Jo, Europa, Mariella är vad Europa, 16.
Jo, hördu, fick du klart för dig deras position? Är det de som är här till babord om oss?
Och, nej, jag fick ingen position av dem, men de måste nog vara här i närheten. De har 20-30 graders styrbord slagsida och blackout.
Ja, jag tror att de som är på våran babordsida här ungefär 45 grader.
Okej, joo, jag purrar käppan just.
Oh, there go the lights.
Chile, Europa, Estonia.
No, Estonia, Silja.
Oletteko tulossa apuun?
Joo, kyllä. Voitteko sanoa ihan, onko teillä mitään paikkaa tarkkaan?
Mä en osaa sanoa, koska meillä on blackout tässä.
Joo, te näette meidät kyllä vai?
Kuulen kyllä, joo.
Okei, me ruvetaan selvittämään teidän paikkaa nyt tässä. Niin. Se on selvä, että me tullaan apuun, totta kai. Meidän täytyy nyt määritellä teidän paikka.
Helsinki Radio, Helsinki Radio. Kanal 16. Helsinki.
Mariella, Silja Europa.
Jo, här var Mariella.
Jo, har du fått någon synkontakt i Estonia också?
Nej.
So yeah, this is very inaccurate.
Börja försöka hitta den någonstans.
So that goes on for like 30 minutes as they try to pinpoint just where the Estonia is. It was horrible, and the reason that all of that went down the way it was is because the captain didn't actually know that the bow visor had fallen off. Because again, you couldn't see the bow from the thing, and you're like, okay, but there's like some kind of alert. There's got to be some kind of warning system. Well, there was, but it just didn't trigger. Why that happened, we don't know. But for whatever reason, the warning system for the bow visor coming loose and falling off did not trigger, and so yeah, it's unknown why that happens. It malfunctioned really badly, and and the result was something along the lines of this, except for, you know, just on its side instead of upside down. And then these guys are like, yeah, no, I don't get why people are like this. But anyway, on with the talking about the disaster. Basically, like, it was horrible. There was like a second till disaster one about it, and yeah, no, like, nobody knew what they were doing when all of this went down. Oh, and lag spike. Nobody really knew what was happening or why it was happening, and so everything was really scattered. I remember hearing that when the ship was on its side, kind of like it should be right now, with the bow out of the water and everything, there were a bunch of people who came around and started, like, mugging people for all of the belongings they had on them, which is really weird. Most people don't do that during a sinking ship or a disaster crisis, but those people did, and they're jerks for it, so whatever. Is just a little history tale from the bottle. I believe it is one of the deadliest car ferry disasters in the world. It's definitely not the deadliest disaster on the Baltic, because the Baltic is host to literally the deadliest disaster, which we sadly do not have a good Roblox game for, which, you know, makes sense. It was a Nazi ship, all that stuff. But that's another disaster, and we're not going to get into it right now. This was one of the worst disasters. And this didn't even happen didn't happen even, 30 years ago. It was 28 years, I think? Yeah, 28. So, all of this happened not even a century. Not even, it's not like the Titanic or the Lusitania, where it happened over 100 years ago and you have that degree of separation from it. No, chances are your parents were alive for this horrible event. This was the 90s. And yeah, the ship sank in became the worst maritime disaster of the 20th, one of the worst maritime disasters of the 20th century, with 852 lost, and it sank in 93. And that really comes down to the fact that the Baltic is bad. There's a reason like all of the worst disasters happen in, or the deadliest and highest fatality rates generally happen in, you know, the Baltic or the Great Lakes, and that's because those areas are cold. It's way up north. There isn't, you know, much happening. You know, it's way up north. There's a lot of transit up there, and when accidents happen, they're a lot worse because hypothermia sets in way quicker than it does in the North Atlantic. Like, I believe, like, 2 minutes of exposure could kill you, or something. Like, that's just like a general estimate, but it does not take much for the Baltic to kill you, because the Baltic's rough. Like, it is rougher than most places. So I'm going to turn that distress call back on, that way you can kind of hear.
Silja Euroopa Estonia.
Joo, Estonia ja Silja Euroopa.
Mä sanon sulle paikan nyt.
Joo, anna tulla.
Oh wait, no, not again, not again.
Latituutia, pieni hetki. 22 astetta.
Okei, 22 astetta. Selvä, lähdetään sinne.
Elikkä siis 59 latituutia ja 22 minuuttia.
59, 22 minuuttia longituudissa.
21.40 idästä.
21.40 itäistä, okei.
Todella pahalta näyttää se nyt tässä kyllä.
Joo, ja pahalta näyttää, me ollaan tulossa, ja se oli 21.40.
Tien päässä sä olet.
48 senttiä.
Estonia, Europa, Mariella.
Ja, Mariella här är Europa.
Jo, hörde, vi borde ha ungefär 9 mil vid nu här till Estonia, så att vi har svängfärgerna på väg dit.
Aha, okej, då vi kommer efter då.
Silja Europa, Annette på 16.
Ja, här är Silja Europa.
Ja, hejsan, det var Annette här vid närheten av Finska lejon och hörde nödtrafiken här. Nu är det vid närheten där något ställe.
Jaha, du, jag har inte riktigt fått reda på ännu, men att vi tittar.
Jag såg något ljus här mellan Bogskär och Finska lejon när jag passerade just för en halvtimme sedan, men kanske det inte är det.
Ja, vi måste ta lite reda på.
Okej, jag lyssnar.
Europa.
Northbound vessel 4.3 miles south of Lighthouse Lötjan. Finish coast on channel 16.
Joo, se ei ole.
Oh.
Silja Europa, Finjet. Silja Europa, Finjet. Ja, här är Silja Europa. Ska vi ta 69? Ja, är du med? Silja Europa, Finjet. Silja Europa, Finjet på kanal 16. Ja, här är vi på 16. Hörde du vilken kanal ska vi ta? Vi tar 6. 6, ja.
Estonia, Silja Euroopa.
Finhansa, Finn Merchant. Eikö Finjet, Finn Merchant?
Silja Europa, Mariella, 16.
Marjalla tässä Eurooppa.
Huomenta. Me saatiin yhtä Helsinki-radio ennen siellä. Ei mulle koneelta oikein mennä saada.
Joo, kuule me oltiin kanssa yhteydessä ja sieltä meni Helsinki-radioon sitten viesti. Et mä ajattelin, että pitääkö lähettää DSC, mutta se nyt meni perille, että se on ilmeisesti turha ruveta releoimaan eteenpäin mitään.
No niin, mekin ajateltiin, että Helsinki-radio tietää sit nyt, että me ajetaan nyt sinne päin ja kytetään mitä tapahtuu.
Joo, sama tässä ja mä kuuntelen 2182, että ne tulee sinne, ne yrittää 16 ja 2182 sitten yhteyksiä Helsinki-radiosta varmaankin.
No mä yritin huutaa silloin teidät, mä kuulin, mutta mitään muuta.
Joo, siellä oli jostain syystä ei mennyt perille se, että sinne nyt on mennyt tieto joka tapauksessa, niin se homma lähtee käyntiin, että mehän nyt päivystetään DSCtä tässä, että jos se menee HF:lle sitten en tiedä, sieltä tulee kyllä tietoa.
Joo, no meillä on kaikki päivystyksessä kanssa. Okei, kuunnellaan.
Kuunnellaan.
Silja Europa, Helsinki radio.
Helsinki radio, tässä Silja Eurooppa 6.
Joo, oliko se 21.48 niistä se paikka?
Joo, semmoisen paikan Estonia ilmoitti.
No kun tässä on koko yön ollut, niin nämä 16, täällä on jollain kantoaalto päällä tässä ja täällä ei kyllä paljon mitään. Kyllä mä nyt kuulen sinut kyllä hyvin.
Okei, no se on hyvä. Ja me ollaan tosiaan menossa sinne päin nyt itse kanssa ja Mariella myös.
Okei, mä teen sen panpanin tosta ja huutelen ulospäin, niin kuunnellaan.
Okei, selvä, kiitos. 16.
Isabella Silja Symphony. Ja, här är Isabella. 16. Exxon.
Mayday Helsinki Radio Merivaluutuskeskus Turku 16.
Joo, näiden merkauskeskusten vasta.
Ja Mayday edes Merivaluutuskeskus Turku. Laitatko Mayday Rileen sanoman liikkeelle tästä Estonian tapauksesta?
Kyllä joo, mä oon just tekemässä. Sehän on tää nyt sitten virolainen se Eko Sierra Tango Eko.
Eko Sierra Tango Eko just.
Silja Europa, Silja Symphony. Okej, 6.
Mariella, Silja.
Ja, Mariella.
Jo, hej. Hör du, ser du Estonia?
Nej, men jag ser röd raket nu.
Ja, det är väl någon blått eller någonting. Vi ser den på vår styrbordssida. Okej, vi stävar ditåt.
Jag har en eko på radar på 5 mil ungefär i...
So now let's talk about some of the theories about the sinking. Because believe it or not, despite the fact that the resounding conclusion from just about everything was that the cause of the sinking was a combination of the bow visor falling off and the free surface effect, it's pretty straightforward. The entire sinking. What's weird though is that explanation just isn't good enough for some people, and so they started going on about how a submarine hit the ship, or the ship hit a rock, or something like that. I don't know why. Everything's everything's pretty clear cut. Yeah, great. Oh, Shianos Roblox says Shianos VBG. That sounds great. Let's continue on with the Estonia. So right now the ship would really just be on its side. The bow would be out of the water. Everything would just kind of be half underwater, kind of like what you see the coast in pictures of the Costa Concordia. Apparently their cruises aren't half bad though. I watched a review of one not long ago, yesterday actually. Apparently they're pretty decent. No one speaks English because it's an Italian line. Okay, so I'm gonna use the staircase and flood out. So yeah, ship is on its side. We've been live streaming. Oh wow, I've been live streaming over an hour. Ship is so slippery. Well, yeah, it's. Dorian, we can all read the chat. So I'm going to link the video of my old video of Estonia sinking. It's like, it's been a long time since I've watched that video. I mean, I have kind of been periodically viewing it to get all of the things I needed to say kind of straight. Now, where is that video? It's been a long time. Since I looked at that game. This one has the most views. And I'm just going to link it here. So if you want to look at that, that is how the ship should sink. So, yeah, now for whatever reason, people think the ship was hit by a submarine. That's a theory I'll never understand. But, it's definitely a theory. And so, the ship is now starting to roll past 90 degrees. And, this is going to be the final area above water. The ship should go around, sink around 150, but I know it'll sink before then, because it did last round. So yeah, now everyone's just kind of hanging around this area, because it is the absolute highest from the water. Oh, but the neat thing about this is I get to swim down here and see these areas flood. Well, I guess I kind of get to see them flood through windows because I waited too long, but whatever. Yeah, there it goes. All underwater. Okay, so now everyone's kind of waiting by this nameplate between here and the propeller, because this is the highest point from the sea. It's now 1:42 a.m. We should be doing this on the bow. But yeah, so I will see this round through to the end. It's my duty. I think the blades got my spine. He's probably gonna... So, yeah. The ship is now almost upside down. And, oh god. Talon. Oh, he fixed it with beams. So the nameplate's starting to go under. This is really bad. There goes the propeller. That's underwater now. I'd say we're in the ship's final moments now. It's kind of... it's this long, straight bit here that's above water. Just a tiny corner of the ship. I remember the bow being like this, too. Oh god. She's plunging. This is bad. 144. So we now have two theories of the Estonia sinking up on the channel. That's pretty interesting. Oh. Nestorian's still mad about the whole stream sniping thing. That's weird. Alright. Oh god, and there she goes. The ship has almost sunk. Still stand on it. Oh, that one almost got like above the water. So we're gonna go until the lights go out on the ship again. So we're all kind of crowding around the lifeboat now. We have 3 people to the lifeboat so far. I don't know where everyone else... Oh, they're still hanging out by the ship. Which is now fully underwater at this point. But somehow the lights are still going. Moon, I would recommend sitting down, Mr. Mooncheese. So it seems that everyone... As everyone's getting onto the lifeboat. Okay, that's kind of a neat view. The ship's lights still kind of glimmering below the water. Not realistic, but cool. So yeah, that's it for the anniversary of the MS Estonia. I'd like to thank all of these people for making this a fun experience to film, and I